rest of your phone. Liberty Mutual customizes home insurance, so you only pay for what you need. It's the easy and smart way to save. Only pay for what you need at LibertyMutual.com. Liberty, 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 liberty. Imagine a world with endless possibilities. I'm talking endless savings and endless hot showers. Yeah, you heard me right. Endless hot showers. With Navient, that dream is now a reality. Navient tankless water heaters deliver a continuous flow of hot water for as long as you need it. No waiting for a tank to reheat more water, wasting time and energy. The compact design saves you space and money in comparison to traditional tank water heaters. It's time to make the switch and make your hot water dreams come true. Visit tanklessmadesimple.com.
Coming up on KCBS, Moderna and Pfizer have passed their vaccines through the FDA, and shots for toddlers and babies are on the way. KCBS News Time 7:15. Let's head over to the Bay Area Chevy dealer's sports desk. The Giants didn't get a sweep of the Kansas City Royals. They lost today 3-2. And the A's are in Boston, top of the ninth. It's 10-1. Red Sox lead. Big game tomorrow. Everybody's so excited. Here's Kevin with more.
Closeout games in the playoffs are very difficult. The Warriors have struggled the first time around to close out series. They needed one extra game to close out Denver, Memphis, and Dallas. And with the team up 3-2 in the NBA Finals, when Klay Thompson was asked if he thinks having a championship on the line makes it even harder to close it out, we knew he'd have the right answer.
I don't think a championship we think about too much because we've talked about it, like just being present, and you do yourself a disservice if you think about things that don't even exist yet. So it is very hard to close out a series, and this is a very good team, and we know they're going to play with a sense of desperation.
And so,
for us to match that or exceed that, it's going to take the most effort we've had to give all year. But I can tell you this, we're all ready for the opportunity, and we're all very excited.
Game 6 in Boston with the Warriors up 3-2. In baseball, the Royals beat the Giants 3-2 to close out that series. Kansas City broke a 2-2 tie with a run in the 8th. Andrew Benintendi doubled, later scored on a sac fly by Whit Merrifield. At the sports desk, Kevin Radich, KCBS.
Now it's time for the closer of the week. Presented by LiftMaster and R&S Door. Turn your garage into the envy of the neighborhood. Visit rsdoors.com. Is Andrew Wiggins, 26 points, 13 rebounds in a Game 5 masterpiece. Wiggins down the lane. Recently, my garage door opener was not working. I was in need of a closer. When in touch with R&S Doors, and they hooked me up with a brand new garage door opener from LiftMaster. With LiftMaster's MyQ connectivity, my garage door opener can be controlled right from my smartphone. You'll know when a door or gate has been left open and can close it with a tap, no matter where I am. See one of the first 10 callers and receive 20% off a LiftMaster garage door opener when you purchase a premium garage door. Call 1-800-604-7804 or visit rsdoors.com. R&S Doors. Look for the red truck.
Members of Children's Miracle Network Hospitals treat more than 10 million children each year. Your local member hospital ensures that every child receives the best possible care. Show your support at cmnhospitals.org because kids can't wait. Visit cmnhospitals.org.
For a smarter start to your day, start with us.
I'm Jennifer Hodges in downtown San Jose.
Stream KCBS for news, traffic, weather, business, and more. Live in East Oakland, Matt Ziegler, KCBS. Never miss a headline. Never miss a story. Never miss the news. Tell your smart speaker to play KCBS Radio. Leaving a child in a hot vehicle can lead to their death very quickly. If you see a child left unattended, call 911. If the child looks unresponsive, do what it takes to get him or her out safely.
KCBS News Time 7:18. Sarah Beverly is following the roadway. She says there's a fire along 680 in San Jose.
This has been happening on and off all afternoon. 680 in a stretch between Hofstetter and Berryessa. We've had some spot fires popping up. The latest one is affecting your drive on the southbound side of 680, just to the south of Hofstetter. CHP is blocking up the right lane. The fire is actually going under the freeway, but there's a lot of smoke and it's very close to the freeway, so they've got that right lane blocked off for your protection. You're looking over Capitol Avenue. Terrible situation going on in Byron. Someone lost their life in an accident on Byron Highway just to the south of Camino Diablo. Buffalo. It is completely shut down until further notice. It also does person knocked over a power pole and started a fire. So there's a lot that has to happen there. So Byron Highway is going to stay closed on the community outlet until further notice. As an alternate, you'll have to use Vasco Road. Sunnyvale 101 southbound past Ellis. The crash now over to the right shoulder. You're still slowing coming away from Highway 85 out of Mountain View. Our next update is at 7:28 on the traffic leader, KCBS.
Some roller coaster temperatures coming over the next few days. Paul Hagen has a look ahead.
Hot temperatures for inland parts of the Bay Area today, while temperatures around the water were a few degrees cooler. The cooler air is going to make its way into the inland valleys. Not a whole lot of fog spreading in tonight, but we are going to see some of that to begin today on Thursday. Temperatures are going to be below average Thursday afternoon, only reaching the mid to upper 70s for inland parts of the East Bay and the North Bay. And those are going to be the warm spots of the map. Mid-70s in San Jose and the Santa Clara Valley. Upper 60s in Oakland with low 60s in San Francisco. Temperatures a couple degrees cooler than that for Friday and Saturday. Below average temperatures continuing into the first half of Father's Day weekend. Father's Day still mid-60s in San Francisco Sunday. Low 70s in Oakland. Near 80 degrees for inland parts of the Bay Area. I'm meteorologist Paul Hagen with your KCBS KPIX 5 First Alert Forecast.
Right now, Santa Rosa, you have 79, Concord 82, it's 79 in Livermore, 72 in Redwood City, San Jose Airport 73. Traffic and weather together on the 8th on All News 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. KCBS News Time 7:20. Moderna and Pfizer COVID vaccines for children under 5 are one step closer to final approval. The FDA's Committee of Independent Experts is unanimously saying those vaccines are safe for infants and toddlers. For more, KCBS News anchors Jeff Bell and Patty Rising spoke with Dr. Peter Chin-Hong, UCSF infectious disease specialist.
Thanks for your time, Dr. Chin-Hong. Do you have a sense of what the FDA will do with this recommendation and how soon it might act?
Well, I think that the FDA will approve this formally, Jeff. I think the directive to sign off is really a rubber stamp, but I think on Friday and Saturday the CDC meets, and that will be the final sort of like icing on the cake in terms of paving the way for millions of kids, 5 and under, to get these vaccines.
There are some who have suggested that means that the kids can get those vaccines starting next week. Is that overly optimistic?
No, not optimistic at all, because people have already started ordering the vaccines, so they are on the shelves waiting for the formal approval in various places all over the country. So that on Tuesday, after the Juneteenth holiday, I anticipate that parents will be able to get these long-anticipated vaccines for the kids.
Talking about age groups and young, do you see pediatricians being the front line for administering these shots?
Well, they're going to be a variety of settings, just pediatric offices, but also hospitals, drugstores, and interestingly, children's museums and diaper bags. So I think they're trying to meet people in lots of places. There'll also be smaller shipments because, there aren't as many kids in that age group compared to adults, including the rural areas. So I think you're going to see a wide swath of different sites and different places that parents can go.
These Moderna and Pfizer COVID vaccines for the youngest kids, how different are they from adult vaccines?
Well, first of all, the biggest difference is that they're smaller in dose. So for the Pfizer, it's 1/10 the adult dose, and for Moderna, it's 1/4 of the adult dose. And what it means is that we won't expect as many side effects in these kids in general. In fact, that's what's been seen in the trials. So there's some irritability and crying, brief fatigue, pain at the side of injection, but for example, fatigue is much lower incidence in these kids compared to older children and adults when they've got them.
That's Dr. Peter Chin-Hong, UCSF infectious disease specialist. And you wonder why you caught COVID twice? British researchers have an answer. As CBS News correspondent Vicky Barker reports from London.
A British study found that unlike earlier strains of COVID-19, taking Omicron does not protect against future infection. The researchers at Imperial College London say that helps explain why COVID cases remain stubbornly high on both sides of the Atlantic. They did find that triple vaccinated people who never had COVID and then caught Omicron did get an immunity test earlier. Not against Omicron.
News Time, 7:25. Let's take a look at your Money Minute with Joan Donegan. It wasn't too long ago Wall Street was released to hear the Federal Reserve was not considering an interest rate hike of 0.75%, but today investors were relieved to hear the 0.75% rate hike decided on won't become common. No Fed Chair Jay Powell says we could see another next month. Still, the stock averages rose 1 to 2.5%. The Dow up 304, the Nasdaq 271, the S&P 55. A top House Democrat wants the Government Accounting Office to take a look at data on retirement savings programs that offer investments in cryptocurrency. The head of the House Ways and Means Committee, Richard Neal of Massachusetts, says he's worried about the lack of regulation for such investments. Lego was ready to make an investment to make sure supply chain tie-ups don't interfere with getting its plastic bricks lined up for sale. It's planning to build a new factory near Richmond, Virginia. It'll put about 1,800 people to work there. Right now, most of the Legos sold in the U.S. come from Mexico. Joan Donegan, Bloomberg Business for KCBS.
We open inside a vast lair. A Nissan Rogue speeds toward a gigantic door, closing fast. Our hero says,
I know this seems like your typical narrow escape, but it's not. This is a Nissan sales event ad.
the doors inch closer. Will she make it? Determined, she grips the wheel and hits the gas. The turbocharged Rogue squeezes through, just as the giant doors clang shut.
There's no escaping summer savings during the Nissan summer event. Get 1.9% financing for up to 72 months on 14 models. Availability is limited, so contact your local dealer for inventory information and shop NissanUSA.com.
Hurry, before these offers get away.
For all qualified buyers, 1.9% APR financing for up to 72 months on eligible new Nissan models and dealer stock. Example of financing per 1,000 finance is $1,471 per 72 months and $2,860 per 36 months. Actual down payment may vary subject to NMAC credit approval and residency restrictions. Dealer contribution may affect price set by dealer. Dealer sets actual price. Contact dealer for details. Call 1-888-858-8319 for offer details and list of eligible models. N7522.
Neuropathy can be unbearable. Symptoms include pain, numbness, or tingling in the hands, legs, or feet. Most patients are prescribed dangerous drugs such as gabapentin, Lyrica, Cymbalta, which only mask the pain, they never fix the problem. End the frustration. SFB Wellness, the leader in neuropathy treatments, can successfully help your body to regenerate nerves with no injections, no drugs, and no surgery. SFB Wellness, located in San Ramon, can give you your life back. Call today for your $99 neuropathy special and receive a personal treatment plan that is tailored to your needs. Most treatments can be done in the comfort of your home, and SF Bay Wellness treats patients who live hundreds of miles away. Don't wait. Call now, 844-94-NERVE, and schedule your $99 neuropathy special. Call 844-94-NERVE and start to enjoy life again. That's 844-94-NERVE. Call now. Call 844-94-NERVE and start to enjoy life again.
It's easy to think all money managers are pretty much the same, but at Fisher Investments, we're clearly different.
Different? How? You sell high commission investment products, right?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission-based investment products.
Well, you must earn commissions on trades.
Nope, never at Fisher. We're a fiduciary, obligated to act in our client's best interest. It's the highest standard of care for a financial advisor.
How do you know what's in their best interest?
We get to know our clients and then tailor a portfolio based on their goals and needs.
But you probably sneak in some hidden and layered fees.
No, we have one transparent management fee, structured so we do better when our clients do better.
Wow, you really do look out for your clients.
That's because our top priority is helping them achieve a comfortable retirement. It might be why most of our clients come from other money managers. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments. Clearly different money management.
Investments and securities involve the risk of loss.
KCBS News Time, 7:28. Claire Beverly is looking at the roadways. She's following a crash on 880 in Union City.
It's in the northbound direction, 880 northbound, right before you get to Whipple. A couple of cars smashed together. Nobody's seriously hurt. In fact, they've already got the vehicles over to the right shoulder, but traffic is definitely slow there. And then up ahead, it's still busy northbound 880 through Hayward as you merge with Highway 92. But once you get into San Leandro and then into Oakland, traffic's moving just fine. Still very busy on the Bay Bridge, I-80 eastbound, sluggish out of San Francisco, lower deck all the way across to the East Shore. No wrecks, just it was a busy day in the city and everybody's just heading east right now. The Richmond San Rafael Bridge is backing up because they're setting up for some road work right now. They're coning off just the one far right lane. Traffic starting to back up from before Francisco. And we still have a major closure in Byron. Byron Highway is completely shut down south of Camino Diablo because of a crash in which someone was hurt and there was a fire there as well. You'll have to use Vasco Road instead till further notice. Our next report, 7:38 on the traffic meter, KCBS.
Clear tonight, lows in the 50s, sunny and warm, cooler than today, highs 60s at the coast, 60s and 70s by the bay, 80s inland. Traffic and weather together every 10 minutes on KCBS.
Now, businesses in the San Francisco area can get closer to every customer in their city with fast, affordable shipping. Introducing USPS Connect Local. You want speed? We deliver same or next day. You want savings? We give you supplies at a flat rate. You want less legwork? We do free pickups. Move your local business forward with the United States Postal Service. Let's connect at USPSConnect.com/local. Specific markets. Restrictions apply. Same day or next day delivery expected, but not guaranteed with entry close to final destination.
Visit Friedman's Appliance for the Sub-Zero Wolf & Cove Grand Kitchen event. With qualified purchase, get 3 additional years of protection or a $1,000 rebate. For the largest selection of Sub-Zero Wolf & Cove appliances, visit the Living Kitchen at Friedman's Appliance in Covent Hill.
News that matters to you, around the bay, around the world, around the clock. All news, 106.9 and AM 740 KCBS. Wednesday, June the 15th, 2022. Coming up on KCBS.
I'm Melissa Colross with the state of the pandemic, a year after California's economy officially reopened.
I'm Elisa Clancy, KCBS News, time 7:31. CBS News is next.
CBS News Brief. The Fed hikes its key interest rate in an effort to tame inflation. CBS's Sarah Ewald-White.
The Federal Reserve closes out its June meeting by announcing a 0.75 percentage point interest rate hike, its largest since 1994.
An advisory panel for the FDA recommends Moderna and Pfizer COVID vaccines be approved for children as young as 6 months. The FDA next considers the recommendation. One of Anna Matheson's 2 daughters has not been eligible for the vaccine.
I think we kind of went through that roller coaster, and now we're on the other side of it, feeling like the vaccine will then give her more antibodies and her body more ways to fight the virus.
Montana's governor asked for federal help after the unprecedented flooding at Yellowstone National Park. CBS's Jonathan Vigliani.
Days of rain and a rapidly melting snowpack pushed the Yellowstone River to nearly 14 feet, the highest levels ever recorded.
CBS News Brief, I'm Jennifer Kuiper.
KCBS News time 7:32. The Supreme Court has announced 6 more opinions, but KCBS's Chris Carlo reports we're still waiting on decisions in some of the biggest cases from this term.
Key among them is Dobbs v. Jackson, which could be the overturning of Roe v. Wade. There are also cases about prayer in schools, climate regulation, and gun control.
They're going to come down.
UP Hastings School of Law professor Rory Little is a former Supreme Court clerk.
They usually try to finish by the end of the month. Today we're halfway through June. And they're now doing opinion days 2 days a week. And at the very end, they might do opinion days 3 days a week.
He says he thinks the court will probably wait until the final day of the term to announce opinions on the cases involving abortion and guns. Typically, the term closes at the end of June. Among the opinions handed down today, an overturning of a labor law here in California that allows private lawsuits on behalf of workers who have arbitration agreements. The court also declined to decide on a case brought by 13 states against San Francisco in an attempt to reinstate a Trump-era immigration policy denying green cards to people who accept certain government benefits. Chris Carlo, KCBS.
And after months and months of sometimes crippling COVID-related closures, California's economy officially reopened a year ago, and the end of the pandemic appeared to be in sight. However, it's clearly not over yet, and as we hear from KCBS reporter Melissa Colross, we don't know how long we'll have to live with the disease in its current form.
One thing we can say with confidence, COVID-19 is here to stay.
COVID pandemic, it's not going to be eradicated. It's going to be with us for the rest of our lives, hopefully in a much more attenuated form, but it's not going to vanish.
That's UC Irvine epidemiologist and health demographer Dr. Andrew Neumer speaking on KCBS's Ask an Expert. Neumer says case surges continue thanks to increasingly contagious variants and vaccines that prevent serious illness and death but don't stop those variants from spreading. So, no, we're not out of the woods yet. In fact, he adds, there's a lot doctors and health officials still don't know about the disease.
Because we're still learning, I think it's prudent to err on the side of caution. I'm still masking when I go to the grocery store because I don't really feel like, having masked for 20 minutes while picking up my food is really any less pleasurable than.
Neumer does